Hi, I'm Sarah Hurwitz-Robey, and this is the heart of downtown Frederick. And I'm with Cody right now from the rare Morsel, formerly Perfect Truffle.
Correct.
So welcome. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about the history of your business. So how long has the whole business been in downtown Frederick?
So it's been in business now for a little over 20 years. Started in 2005.
Okay.
By Randy Olmsted, and that started out at the church behind White Rabbit, and then it moved to Chabreau. And that's where I started. I started in 2011 at the Chabreau spot. I was there for a year, and then I left and came back many times throughout the years. And then I officially came back pretty much to stay in 2019, I think it was. Right before COVID times.
And at that point, you already moved downtown to the Market Street location? Or were you still in Chabreau?
No, it had been here prior for already like 5 years.
Okay. So you moved around 2014?
14, yeah, about, yeah.
Okay.
And then I purchased it in 2021 in January. And so I had already been back for 2 years. And then 2021 purchased it. So now we're going on about 4 years of me owning it. And originally, when I purchased it, I was like, I'm going to do a whole rebrand right then. And it didn't quite make sense fully. And then slowly I've started just adding products, adding ice cream, adding a bunch of different cool, unique chocolate bars from around the world, different craft makers. So then that kind of evolved into other confections, started ice cream. And then finally this year I expanded my counter so then I could actually do scooped ice cream, which has been great for it. A lot of people were like, oh, I didn't know you had ice cream. It's like first year fully of actually being able to scoop it and have a cone. And then from there, unfortunately, when we lost Pasta Palette, when we lost Firestone's Market, I saw there was a need for some more savory items and ingredients also that I love to cook with and eat. And hopefully everyone else enjoys cooking with and eating. So then I expanded that. So then it no longer became just a chocolate shop. It became so much more, whether it be other foods, Swedish gummies, olive oils, vinegars, cheese, charcuterie, things like that, olives. But then the ice cream, of course. So then I finally found it time to actually change the name because it no longer was just chocolate. People kept going, oh, it's just chocolate in there. Then they come like, oh, it's not just chocolate.
Right. The name didn't represent what you were selling. So what are all these new things you're selling? What do we say? Olive oil, cheeses. You have refrigerated items, obviously, and
vinegars. We're now able to package up our salted caramel. So it's now basically scoopable. Put it on your ice cream, eat it with a spoon, put it on your toast.
Wow.
Because that's our most popular flavor, of course, the salted caramel.
Do you make the ice cream there?
Yes.
You make it all there?
Yeah. All the ice cream, sorbets, non-dairy, vegan-friendly ice cream. We do ice cream bars. But then that's only from spring through fall.
Okay. So
then now ice cream goes away and our hot chocolate comes back. So then we'll have that every Saturday, Sunday. Fridays, once it gets a little colder, through the cold season. So it's nice warm treat.
What would you say percentage-wise are things that you're producing there? Once you produce everything on site
still,
you're making?
I mean, still the bulk of everything that's sold is the chocolates that we make.
Okay.
So like now it's like probably like 75% of the products is what we're producing.
Okay. But
it's still primarily people are coming in for the chocolates and then they're finding everything else that they're enjoying. Other really nice non-alcoholic beverages, wine alternatives, nice kind of not canned cocktails or mocktails, but canned mocktails kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess when Firestone's Market left, that definitely left a void for that kind of product in downtown. Someone who wants to, whether it's for a gift or a housewarming gift or just even
the everyday
use of something fancy or not fancy.
Or for girl dinner.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I mean, we kept hearing like people come in like, why isn't there, like, where'd the pasta shop go? Or is it still here? Like, fortunately closed. Yeah. But we do have some really nice pastas, very similar to what they were carrying. Olives, some really nice Spanish peppers. But yeah.
That's great. So all the chocolate and everything you make is made right there in the same location?
Correct.
It's behind.
Yeah.
The storefront, right?
What you see up front is about half our space. The other half is our production area. fortunately, we don't need a ton of space, but it is tight, like, and to get done everything we need to do. And when it makes sense to purchase from someone else, it does, but we try to do as much as we can in-house.
That's awesome. How many employees do you have?
4 total, well, including myself, 4 people total.
Okay. Wow. So you're getting a lot done.
Yeah.
On, with 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
Is your background in chocolate making? Were you actually making chocolate when you were started with Randy, or did you start in other positions?
So I went to pastry school, got my associates with a baking and pastry degree. For me, it didn't make sense to go back for a bachelor's or anything. I jumped right into working with him, came back home so then I could pay off my student loans. And then I went and worked at the Ritz-Carlton out in Colorado. I went and worked at my friends' places, Contra and While there, Una Pizza Napolitana up in New York City, Michelin star restaurants. So I've always been in pastry. And that's what I'm starting to bring back here now, of whether it be the flavors that I'm producing in the chocolates. I'm going more simple now. I don't go super crazy flavor-wise, but thoughtful, well-balanced flavors. And then also bring that to the ice cream now. All the ice cream I do, it's really simple, good flavors. It's the flavors that you want, the flavors that you want to eat a whole cone of or a whole pint of. I'd love a taste of that, but I don't know if I want a full flavor of that.
We were just up in Manhattan last week with my family, and then we went into this ice cream shop, and they had like Earl Grey tea, Earl Grey flavored ice cream, and these other things. And I'm thinking to myself exactly that. Maybe I'd try that, but I would not want a whole cone. So
like our lavenders are one of the best selling flavors. When we don't have, you're like, why isn't it here? Why isn't it here? Like, but at the same time, like vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, those still sell the absolute best. Raspberry sorbet, mango sorbet. Like there's a reason why tried and true is always gonna be there. Like there's a reason why chocolate and peanut butter are always a thing, or raspberry and chocolate's always a thing. It's because those are the flavors that actually everyone wants. You find that in the truffles too, not just in the ice cream. That's so interesting.
This holiday, give a gift that tells your story forever, because your story is our legacy. The Colonial Jewelers box. There's just more in it.
Think you've seen it all? Danny Gurry keeps finding Frederick's hidden gems. Family spots, mom and pops, and can't miss bites. Good Morning Frederick. Make sure to watch live at 9 a.m. every weekday on Facebook and YouTube.
So, what changes have you seen to Market Street in the time you've been there, since you've been the owner, and also just since you've been involved in the business?
Downtown's grown crazy. Like, I mean, I grew up here, and now the timeline's expanded to 15 years ago, 20 years ago, to where I came downtown for Pit Crew, but that was it. Like, I mean, yes, there were some restaurants, but it was mostly bars. Mm-hmm. Now we have a whole host of shops, and I don't hear quite as much of people going, what happened to Frederick? Because that was 5 years ago. People were really saying, what happened to Frederick? It's like cool now. Like, I didn't think I was going to come back here originally, like, but the more I kept coming back after living up in New York or traveling around, I kept coming back. I was like, it's actually getting really, really nice here. And we have an explosion of awesome bakeries, the different retail shops, whether it be kitchen stores, home decor, whether it be nicer clothing shops. It's rapidly expanding, but also very diverse for what is being brought here, and still being thoughtfully done and small business wise. We still don't really have chains downtown,
right?
Which is amazing to see as far as from a downtown perspective, because usually at this point there is so many
something in there, right? Exactly. We really, I think, have such a unique thing in Frederick. When I have people visit, they'll say, wow, this is amazing. This is not like we have in the Midwest or in South or even other places. It's something very unique.
And the architecture is still here.
Yes. Yes.
And the architecture is still here.
Yeah. Our old buildings have a challenge sometimes. They're beautiful. And, but you're in an older, well, we're all in old buildings. Yeah, we're all in old buildings, but I feel like it makes it unique to have that. We might not have all the amenities and expanded space that you would have if you were in a new build place, but I think it adds to our charm.
No, absolutely. And it brought challenges for remodeling. I'm sure you had that when you guys redid here, whether it be electrical, whether it be water, whether it be just wanting to get a new sign sometimes, like that causes problems, but it all works out though at the end. It just might take a little bit longer to do.
So did you remodel with the rebrand? Or are you planning to? Or?
I did as much as I could at this point. Like, I've added some new shelving over the years. I've added some more shelving to the walls. At this point, I pretty much have every bit of wall space I possibly can. I have a little bit more I can take over, but without it feeling too cluttered. Same time, like, I'm so used to being in shops in New York City where like everything is floor to ceiling, and it almost feels like it kind of almost covers over top of you, but it also feels very cozy when you walk into those stores.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I'm going for, but still very clean and very thoughtful where we're putting everything. And then I expanded my counter 5 feet. It doesn't seem like a lot.
Back towards the...
No, toward the front.
Towards the front, okay.
So there used to be a space at the very front that people could span or put their strollers. We just kind of took over that space now and took a bit of space back for us. We pushed our counter out 6 inches. 6 inches behind our counter didn't seem like a lot. It's amazing.
you gave yourself more room to work right there, especially if you're busier. And
being able to have someone be able to walk behind you without like bumping into them a little bit has been amazing. But then that 5 extra feet gave us space to be able to put a freezer underneath for our ice cream, to be able to expand our counter. So now we have a nice setup for hot chocolate in the winter. So now we can offer more things like whipped cream and kind of some more toppings, caramel and stuff for your hot chocolate. So that's been really nice.
That's awesome. So. Where do you see the future of downtown? Do you have if you had a crystal ball, where would you see Market Street downtown?
It's no longer just Market Street. Patrick Street expanding left and right. Further down, all the side streets are slowly expanding out. Slowly, but it's still going. It's all the way up to 7th Street now for where you guys are. And the creek's expanding out more towards Idiom. So it's expanding out, not super fast, but just like the people that are coming here, it's thoughtful for who's coming here and how it's being expanded out. So that's the biggest thing I always tell people, like, when they're walking down, make sure you don't just focus on going down North Market or going down Patrick. Look also left and right as you're walking down, because you'll probably start seeing stores popping up in spaces that you thought were just a office building or just different things like that weren't previously used.
It's very intentional with that. I agree with you. Well, last question. What would you say your hottest product for the holiday season coming up is going to be?
The hottest product right now is definitely our boxes of chocolate. 12-piece, 8-piece, 15-piece boxes of chocolate, whether you're picking it up here or we're shipping it across the states for you. Those are definitely the absolute best sellers, and they can always be picked up earlier in the month. You don't have to wait till...
Well, I was going to say, how far in advance could someone buy chocolates and they'd be good on Christmas Day?
You could come now if you wanted to.
Okay.
Same time, you're most likely going to eat them, or your kid's going to find them, or your husband's going to find them.
Right.
So if you come get them now, I recommend probably planning on getting them again.
Yes.
But come at the beginning of the month if you want. Come at the middle of the month, as long as you store them in a cool, dark place away from direct heat or sunlight. They hold up perfectly fine. They don't need to be stored in the refrigerator. So. And
your advent calendars, don't forget to say. Advent calendars, I think, are so cool for kids and adults.
Yes, they are. They are great for everyone. This year, we're still working on quite everything for it. We're working on a more affordable version of it as well, geared towards kids that are more traditional, like just more solid pieces of milk chocolate. A couple of our filled truffles will be in that as well. But the bigger one is 25 different flavors. This year, we've got about 15 truly unique ones we've never done before. And then we're also hiding in $1,000 in prizes.
Wow.
Many of it will be about over now $500. Will be in gift cards to different businesses, including from you guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And then another about $500 in prizes from myself as well. Different chocolates and stuff. Different prizes will be hidden there. So.
Awesome. Well, I'm so excited for your rebrand. It sounds like you really just like have such a good focus on what Frederick needs and what our community needs. And I just can't wait to see where it goes from here.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for coming in and talking to me.
Thanks for having me.